Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to share with you my three top ways to finding carriers. Like, if we don't have a carrier, we're not in business. So as a freight dispatcher, you need to always be looking for carriers. Okay, anything can happen with your carrier. You have to keep in mind that a lot of these carriers, let's face it, I am all about the blunt and brutal truth. These carriers were probably working before you called them, before they sign up with your services, so they can book their own loads. They really do not need you. They do. They really do. They really do need you, guys. I'm putting that out there because just for the heck of it, but for the most part, they can book their own loads. So I want you to keep that in mind when you are thinking about becoming a freight dispatcher. Just because you get, three carriers, you're thinking, oh, I'm set. Now I can start making these big life changes, or I can, now I'm set and I can always, rely on these three guys. No, you can't. You cannot. Because you'll get a call one day, or you'll make a call and say, hey, where are you this morning? You're ready to go. And then they'll say, oh, I'm under a load already. Why? Because he already has a low board subscription. He's already been in this industry. And to start out, they kind of have to get to know you. It is very, very recommended, highly recommended, to have a conversation with your carrier. You guys need to try to become relatable to them, build some rapport, not just you're your dispatcher and you're their dispatcher and you're sending them here today, fill out this paperwork, send it back to me. No, you need to build some rapport. Do you have kids? Are you married? Where do you, where did you go to school? Find out, is his parents, his or her parents, still living? What state? How were they raised? Find out the deep parts of this person. Become relatable to them. Show them that you care, and it's not just about getting making money, because that's the rep that dispatchers have, that we don't care where we send them, we don't care what they're doing, we just want the money at the end of the day. And it's got to be about more than just the money. With anything that you go into, it has to be about more than money. You have to develop a passion about it. It has to be bigger than you. So I digress. But my three top ways, there are many ways, guys. There's many ways to find carriers. These are just the top three that I've come up with and that has worked for me. I have tried other ways. I just didn't put a lot of time into the other ways, so I'm not knocking other avenues, but these are the three that have worked for me. The first one are truck stops, or actually visiting truck stops. You want to have some type of printed material, whether that's a flyer that's stating, that you're a dispatcher, these are your services, and your phone number, email address, that information is on there so they know how to contact you. You can also, give out a piece of candy with it. You can give out a bag of snacks. I've even seen someone giving out energy drinks. It is just whatever your budget can afford. This is what you can do when you go to the truck stops. You want to be appealing. These guys or girls, or they don't have a lot of time. They're either going in to take a shower, grab some gas, and get some snacks, and then they're going back inside of their trucks, or whatever the situation is. They don't have a whole lot of time to sit here and chat with you for hours. So you want to be able to give them something that's going to help them um on their journey. So an energy drink will be great, just depending on if they don't have any health issues. Some snacks will always be great because they're in their vehicle long periods of time by themselves. Okay, but also make sure you have your printed material. Some people are even putting their business names on pens. You know, if that's within your budget, definitely do that. If not, I've even heard about putting a label on a water bottle and handing out little bottles of water. So that all of these things are just, good to, these are just things to do, but consider your budget and what you're able to do. Um, Depending on how long you decide to stay at a truck stop, you might want to stay 2, 3, 4 hours. You may run into approximately 30 drivers, give or take, just depending on the area where the truck stop is. So, or the time of the day that you go. So it can vary. Just make sure you have your flyers. Make sure you have more printed flyers than anything. If you run out of snacks, it'll be quite okay. Just definitely let them know, that you are available if they need your services. Um, Word of mouth. I was able to get my first, was it my first carrier? I'm not sure. I know for sure it was my first dry van. I was able to get my first dry van by word of mouth. And actually, it was two in one. I actually cold called. That cold call actually referred me to another carrier. And so I was able to get that carrier from, word of mouth. Mind you, that's not quite how word of mouth is thought to work, but in this case it did. Usually when we hear word of mouth, it's a family member telling someone about you. It could be a friend or a co-worker telling someone about your services, or about what you have going on. And basically it's like a referral. They're referring you because they've already stated, this is such and such, and they do this, and usually they have some good things to say about you to the next person. But either way, it is a very good way to obtain a carrier, and that's through word of mouth. So you always want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. You're leaving a great impression on the person that you're speaking with, because you just never know what that will turn out to be for you. So even if you are using any of these other techniques to obtain carriers, if that person that you're speaking with gives you a no or a not now, still leave with, with the best intentions. Just tell them thank you for their time, so on and so forth. You just never know. They just may pass your information on to the next person who is in fact looking for you. And last but not least, probably the most dreaded for some people, and that is cold calling. Cold calling. So, if you don't know what cold calling is, cold calling, I'll put the definition in here. Cold calling is calling someone that does not know you from Adam. They don't know you at all. They don't know who you are, what you're doing. They don't know what you want. You're just calling them out the blue and saying, "Hi, how are you? My name is, I do. This is what I offer," so on and so forth. There's many, many ways that you can go about cold calling that are highly recommended to make this a smooth transition for you. I will definitely make more videos in the near future about cold calling and give you guys some tips. If you would like, you can email me or leave me a comment down below if you have some tips about cold calling. And I can definitely get back with you with videos pertaining to the things that you guys would maybe want to know about cold calling. I hope these tips help you guys with finding your new carriers, and or finding your first carrier. I would also like to know, so send me a message below or an email letting me know about your experience with going to the truck stops, word of mouth, and or cold calling. Happy dispatching. Thank you guys for watching, for tuning into. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I upload it. Hi, thank you guys for watching my videos. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And make sure you hit the notification bells. That way you can be notified every time I upload a new video.